Good evening. I'd like to thank the elders for this opportunity to speak to you tonight, and I'd also like to thank you for attending this evening. So tonight I would like to talk to you a little about our thoughts. So as part of being a human, we're thinking all the time. Maybe could be about what we're going to eat for dinner tonight, or maybe what we're going to do after church, but we're all thinking all the time. So what does the Bible say to think about? You'll turn to Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8 says, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things." So essentially what this says is to think about good things. We should fill our minds with good things, and as a result, God will be with us. Instead of worrying about that test we have coming up or some deadline at work, we should think about good things. So what are these good things that we should be thinking about? One easy thing that comes to mind would be God's word. For one, Paul says it right in the next verse. So Philippians chapter 4, verse 9 says, "Those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the God of peace shall be with you." So, as this says, one thing we can think about can be God's word. I mean, the word's gospel literally means good news. All throughout the Bible, we can see tons of examples and even commandments to think on God's word. So if you'll turn to Psalms chapter 1, verse 2, it says, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night." So thinking about the word should calm us and delight us to the point that it will become a regular part of our thoughts. And also, if you turn to 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 15, it says, "Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all." So when we think on the word, when it becomes a normal part of our thoughts, it will help ourselves improve so much that everyone will be able to see. It will help us be a better person and to be a better Christian. Matthew chapter 5, verse 16 says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So, this verse goes hand in hand with the last verse. So we must show ourselves outwardly to be a Christian, and one big thing that helps that is by meditating on the Word. So if you've not been showing yourself to be a Christian, or you have not become a Christian, or need any other help, please come forward as we stand and sing.